Hey everybody, we caught Dave. Uh, hey, welcome back to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. This talk is about what, Dave? What PC? What's that all about?
PC is destroying this country. PC is destroying this world. We can't call enemies enemies. We can't say facts. We can't say what things are and what things are not. People die, okay? You know, you think it's a college campus thing where you gotta have safe zones. Safe zones on campus because the kids can't hear things that might bother them and they're afraid of. And they're scared of hearing things. We are the biggest bunch of pussies in the whole world. I can't even believe I'm here now. And I really don't want to be. I know some people that watch this go, oh, go, because we don't want you to be here. Well, good. You know what? Suck it up, Buttercup, because you're going to have to take it. You're going to have to take a whole lot of shit that you don't want to take. Life's not all butterflies and rainbows, okay? There are certain truths in life. There are certain things you have to know. There are certain things that will protect your life. And there are certain things you have a responsibility to know to protect other people around you. You actually have a responsibility for other people and yourself. Okay? Get a fucking clue. Sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. You people sicken me. I never in my life dreamed I would, when I was a little kid, these are the things I thought when I was 6. Well, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm sorry. You know what? When you're 6, your mom and dad tries to make it okay and make it seem like, well, it's not fair, but we'll make it better. Nobody's making it better. You gotta make it better. There is no fair. Fuck the government. If you want the government to make things fair, you are an idiot. A communist, a socialist, you are. Joe, say something else before I go.
No, I just want, yeah, I'm speechless, yeah. Well, because I'm going to just read kind of the note here. It's PC is the opposite of truth. Is distrustful, is that right? And brings down our country, ourselves, and kills people. So your disgust is because we can't even tell the truth about what's going on.
If we can't be honest with each other and speak in a language that is truthful, how in the hell can we solve anything? How can we solve anything if we can't even be honest in our speech with each other?
Okay, can you give us an example?
Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Muslim Jihad.
Islamic terrorism. That's one. Well, and the other thing, I don't want to get too far into this either, but the thing is, I feel like there's just so much corruption from the top down that, no one's accountable for their actions, for one. We can do whatever we want and get away with it, for two. I mean, we've seen this, I think, money will buy you freedom. There's so much corruption around us. I think the
Lady
depravity.
Justice is supposed to be blind. I know nobody knows this. If you're above the age of, 50? I don't even know. Everybody's supposed to be equally. I don't care if you're the president
So you're...
or
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
If you shoot somebody and you're a poor guy that works at McDonald's or you're the president, it doesn't matter. You are supposed to be tried and prosecuted and punished equally.
Right. If the evidence is there.
Right, yeah, of course.
But that's the thing. You can just...
It is not.
Truth is relative.
And yeah, that's a Hillary Clinton thing. But it's not just her. It's everybody. It's President Obama. It's the Clintons in general. It's everybody that has any influence. This is exactly what our founding fathers fought against. If by some miracle, by some technology, we could bring up one of our founding fathers that had anything to do with the Constitution, and we could update them on what's going on now, they would say to us, how long did it last? It's gone. We are a post constitutional Christian nation. And I mean both of those, and I mean I'm very serious. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
And like John Adams said, with this Constitution we can only govern this way with an informed and moral citizenry, and we're not. And that's why we got the cluster F that we have now. It's because we're not. And we're gone. I don't know how far gone we are. I don't know if it's retrievable. Thank you, Indiana, for not supporting Ted Cruz. And because that was one of the few hopes we had. I don't even know what else to say on that.
Well, what can we do to make an impact? And I don't necessarily mean from a political perspective per se, but as individuals, what can we do
that more
one by one?
You know that more than I do.
Well, why do you say that?
Because it's biblical. It's you got to take care of yourself so that you can be somebody to be helpful to somebody else.
Okay.
And then you help somebody else, and you help and teach them to do the same. So
right.
on and so forth.
Well, and that would start, I would say, with your children. That's a good place to start, right? If you have children,
right.
bring them up.
But I'm
also
saying,
right.
Your neighbors,
yeah.
your town,
right,
your state. Like we did a show last time about it's all in your house, your neighborhood, your town, and your state.
But I think one of the issues we have, I think today, it's all about we're the me generation is a message I heard the other day. It's the me generation. It's all about me and what it makes me feel good. And I think that's one of the main issues. That was the 60s,
buddy. That was the boomers.
But I mean, isn't that one of the issues we have? Is I only care about what makes me happy, and I don't care. There was there was an example this guy gave.
I don't know if that's correct. I think the young people now do care about things, but because of technology and stuff, which isn't a bad thing, but it is if that's all you do, if you submerge yourself into it. Crap, I forgot what I was going to say.
The me generate. You said that's about the
no,
me.
I don't think they are me. I think they do actually try to help and generate.
Can I say it like this, though? When I say the me generation, I don't necessarily mean the older people. I mean culturally. I mean, it can be any age almost, but it's like, it's all about me, what I can get.
Well, that'd be the boomers mostly, the people that are in charge of us now.
But it affects us in a large scale, I think.
Well, that's why we're doing these shows.
Not just a particular age group. So we're not razzing on a particular age. It's kind of like it's like the Industrial Revolution. It affected everybody. It wasn't like, and that's the talk this guy was giving, but he gave an example real quick. there was these young boys that raped, and brutally killed these two young girls. And one of the boys said, life doesn't matter. And it's like, this child has grown up in this world today thinking that life doesn't matter. Like, it's just temporary. It's just, this is all we have. And we talked about that.
Fascinating to me.
Okay.
You should say that.
Okay.
What do we argue about on most shows? I'm asking. That's a question.
I know. What do we argue? I didn't think we argued.
No, well,
what do we?
Well, I mean, argument's strong, but I mean,
right.
I'm talking about life
here and now,
now
versus eternity. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, but the gist of it was, if life doesn't matter, my choices don't matter. Me raping and killing this young girl doesn't matter.
That's why I argue that with you about it does matter what we do here on Earth.
But if he had eternity in mind, that there's a heaven and a hell, I think he would realize that it's not just here and now. Because his thought was, well, it doesn't matter what I do now. I'm just a lump of nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I think you focus too much on people. You are too generous with your thoughts. You think everybody else thinks like you.
Okay.
And you think everybody goes, why would I do this? Because I'm going to be punished in the end.
But we should instill that within others.
Yes, we should try to do that.
Right.
But because you know the Bible, there's such a thing called evil.
Right.
Some people are evil.
Right. Well, they're going to reject.
You cannot make them not evil.
Only God can open their eyes.
No.
To truth.
Some people.
Right, I agree, but I don't
evil.
know who that's going to be. So, like, I had my father-in-law once ask, why did I go into a prison and talk to men? Why did I take my time out of my life, out of my family, and go talk to them? He couldn't understand that we should still have compassion for people, even if they've killed or, took drugs. I mean, a lot of them were
We are
way over.
Yeah. We gotta go now.
All right.
But you know what? I want to do a second part of this. There's this Johnny Cash aspect to this.
All right, we'll be back.
So
right.
we're gonna do part 2 of this.
All right, God bless y'all.